Yes. Alright. Apologies for that. But that really needed to get done. Because no, we'd long since left the realm of A-OK. And I wasn't about that. So we're just gonna go straight to Final Fantasy XII and not worry about it anymore. New game. Oh goodness. Sure, absolutely. Convert. English is fine. Gonna crank down the music a bit because me voices everything. What? Do you really?
In the name of the Father, and in the presence of these holy relics, I hereby pronounce you man and wife from this time forth. May the blessings of the gods light your path for all eternity. Far on.
An attack by both land and air, our kingdom will stand little.
Nabudis has fallen.
Impossible!
My father? I know not. I am sorry.
If Nabudis has indeed fallen, it is only a matter of time before they reach the borders of Dalmasca. There is nothing to halt their advance.
Secure Nalbina with all haste.
I will go.
And I will go at his side.
Galtea, stand watch over your life.
That I be considered worthy.
We must withdraw! No! Paling still stands.
Shield beyond sight. Near failing light.
Paling's fallen!
Then it's over.
For my father. For my father!
Lord Rasler!
Blessings of the Great Father descend, and guide your bodies return to the earth. Great Father, guide your spirits return to the Mother of all. There you shall find peace. Pharaoh.
Now that's how you set the tone of a story.
The death of Lord Rasla Heos Nabradia was but one of many tragedies to befall the Kingdom of Dalmasca. The air of hope that had surrounded Her Royal Highness Princess Asha's wedding was now quite lost. Dalmasca had been set adrift at the mercy of history's restless tides. At this time, two great empires struggled for dominion over Ivalice: Arcadia in the east, Rosaria the west. The invasion of the Kingdom of Nabradia was Arcadia's first step in its westward march. With Lord Rasla's beloved homeland consumed by the hellfires of war, it seemed clear that Arcadia would soon mete out a like fate to Dalmasca. The fall of the fortress at Nalbina told the destruction of the greater part of Dalmasca's forces. A counterattack was mounted by the order of the Knights of Dalmasca, ever brave and faithful. But against the martial might of the Arcadian armies, they stood little chance of victory. Indeed, their defeat was to be absolute. Soon thereafter, Arcadia came forward, offering terms of peace, or, as one might rather put it, terms of Dalmasca's surrender. Lord Ramenas, King of Dalmasca, and my dear friend, had no choice but to accept these terms. It was, thus, only with reluctance that he set out for Nalbina Fortress, now under Arcadian occupation, to affix his seal to the Emperor's Treaty of Peace. The king had scarce departed his royal city of Rabanasta when the remnants of the Order made their return, and not a moment too soon, for a terrible revelation awaited them. The treaty would be signed with steel and writ in royal blood.
I'm not even talking about the surface, battling and war stuff. I'll get to it in a second.
You there? Can you hear me?
It's as I feared. They're slowing us down.
Do not say that. Not all of us are here for love of battle. He fights to defend his homeland. Your name?
Rex, sir. My name's Rex.
Good. Rex. You bore a few cuts, but you are still whole. Well, can you stand? Think you can fight?
I'm fine, sir.
How old are you, Rex?
17, sir.
Young. Family?
My brother is all I have left, sir. He's 2 years younger than I, living in Rabanastre.
So young. You're barely old enough to be a man. You shouldn't be forced to wield a sword.
No, sir. I want to fight. For my homeland. And for my parents.
It's time, Bosch. Save the discussion for later. We must reach the king before they act, or all our efforts will be in vain.
I'm aware of the situation.
We found them! Over there!
Bossler, go ahead. I will handle this rabble.
Godspeed.
Steady, Rex. Keep your wits about you and you'll make it. We move!
Okay, so we're gonna talk about some of those opening segments because they're kind of really cool. So, the way that you can tell this is a much more serious story than the typical, what we're doing with Final Fantasy, is that they juxtaposed a very nice, very pretty looking wedding with the beginning of war and you losing that war and it being and you tragically losing a named character who is important to the world, at least as far as we're understood in that first sequence. That's a fantastic way of setting the story's tone. Never mind the war, never mind the battles. No, that's all surface junk. It's important to understanding what's going on, but in terms of how you set tone, that's set dressing. That's not important. The structure underneath is what is important. Okay? So, that juxtaposition of this happy wedding with we're obviously losing this war. And of course, they then tell us through memoirs what's going on, the political things going on. So not only are they setting the tone for it's a darker story and a more gritty story than what we're used to in Final Fantasy, but also that it is a political story. They're talking about the politics at play and how they affect what's going on. So it's a political drama. They tell us this in less than 10 minutes. Well, it might be around 20, but still, that's what we're talking about. They also did a very good job of saying who Bosch is. Most of those scenes are about Rastler or about Bosch. One of the two. And then Rastler dies, so Bosch becomes the important character. They also keep flashing to this woman, which we know is Her Royal Majesty, Ash, from context clues. But they keep flashing her too, so also important characters. I'm also going to talk about some, I wouldn't say new technology because we're still on the PS2, but at the very least, new things they're doing that's going to help with storytelling. First of all, this is the game where they learned how to animate faces. The facial animation is going to be awesome, especially compared to the game literally before it, where they had trouble with eyes. Secondly, they are beginning to, and not always, but they're beginning to use camera tricks that we see more often in things like film. More complex camera angles, which means they can tell more nuanced stories, which is going to be really important for this political drama that they're trying to tell. Like, this is a really, really good just opening few cutscenes. Alright, let's go. In 11, it's an MMO, and MMOs, just by their nature, are a bit more pared down in terms of how expressive characters can be. They usually use some kind of automated system. Now, every part of the automated system is, you know, usually done by hand, especially at 11's time. But typically they make a large, I guess a vault, we'll call it a vault, of various expressions, and then they kind of mix and match them in cutscenes to make them work. Which works really well for MMOs. It's what allows them to tell those really big stories. This is all done... Now, they have been using mocap for a while. I don't think they've moved to performance capture yet, because I know that they start using performance capture heavily in 13. They might be using performance capture here. That's a little bit harder to tell than when they clearly moved to mocap in 8. Where you could totally tell they moved to mocap in 8. So they're either using a really rudimentary performance capture here and then hand animating on top of it, or they're hand animating every single facial expression. Either way, really impressive work. They do a really good job here, especially, again, considering we have not left PS2 yet. Yes, talk icons. Thank you. This is all tutorial. How to talk to people. I've done so. Yes. I have played part of this one. I haven't finished it, and I don't think I've gotten very far either. I don't think I hit the midway point yet. But I know my opening bits a little bit. Yes, I can do a thing. Thank you. Oh, I forgot all about that. Shoot. Hold up, hold up. Okay, added. I've been given a menu. Huzzah! Now, they're kind of using an MMO 11 style combat, which looks really new and fancy, but really it's just turn-based, but in a 3D setting. Break it up just a little bit. Is there anything else I need to do? Nope. Okay. Yes, you do. You have lots of control,
Captain?
actually. No. Because in Rogue Galaxy, you still have to account for every hit, which is also not with us how this works.
This is Sunbury. My engines are hit. She'll not hold much longer.
We receive you, Tonberry. You've leave to retire. Well fought.
My thanks, Antlion. Tonberry disengaging.
A real map.
Vossler! Where are you?
What if Captain Azulis has fallen?
Don't talk such nonsense. Vossler's laughed in the face of death far too many times for him to stop now. Men like him don't die in places like this. We must make haste to reach the king. We will take him to safety.
Is His Majesty unharmed?
He'll agree to an unconditional surrender. They wouldn't dare touch him until the wax on his seal is dry.
But if we arrive after he signed the treaty...
Wait. Quickly, Rex!
I will do no such thing. leave often, the game says. Yes.
Intruders! Don't let them escape!
Sir, we have little time. You must go to the king. I'll handle these.
Fight well.
Your Majesty. Captain, why? Our king, what have you done?
The king intended all along to sell Dalmasca to the Empire. His Majesty was a traitor.
Captain,
Seize the insurgent.
Hello!
Well, so much for peaceful negotiations.
We'll never surrender to you. We are not cattle to be sold by a traitor king.
But the war is over, my dear captain. You have lost. Dalmasca is the property of the Empire now. And to think, we intended to let you keep some of your sovereignty, out of respect. But now you've gone and ruined that. Haven't you, Captain?
We will never bow to you.
And the people of Dalmasca will hate you for it. Take the captain away.
Off you go.
Vaughn.
Pretenses of peace left by the wayside, the Arcadian forces resumed their advance toward Rabanasta. Dalmasca's doom had been decided. To make resistance would serve no end. With this foremost in my thoughts, I, to the people of Dalmasca. Sons and daughters of Dalmasca, I bid you lay down your arms. Raise songs of prayer in their stead. Prayer for His Majesty King Raminas, ever merciful, a man devoted wholly to peace. Prayer, too, for the noble Princess Ashe, who, wrought with grief at her kingdom's defeat, has taken her own life. Know also that Captain Bosch von Ronsenberg, for incitement of sedition and the assassination of His Royal Majesty King Ramenas, has been found guilty of high treason and put to his death. They who at this late hour choose still the sword are cut of the same cloth as the captain. Traitors who would lead Dalmasca to her ruin. Dalmasca's surrender without terms was soon to follow.
You know, this is not a happy story. This is not a fun story. This falls under the very broad category of dark fantasy. It's still in the fluffier end of dark fantasy. Like, it's not as dark as, like, A Song of Ice and Fire. You know? But it does technically fall under that umbrella rather than the more typical epic fantasy.
Vaughn,
or high fantasy.
Hurry it up or they'll find us.
I know. Just a little more. You keep an eye out for me up there, Kites. 1, 2, 3 more. All right. Time to clean house.
Yeah.
Thanks for that, Drake.
Wow, Vaughn, you got him all yourself? Guess I know who to call when something big comes along.
Hey, it's good practice for the desert. I'm ready for anything now. That's enough for today. You should get back to Miguel's place, Kites. Aren't you running errands for him?
Oops, totally forgot. You should come, Vaughn. He's busy today. Might have some work for you to do, too.
I've got other, work to do. Hey, lock this place up for me, will you? If Miguel finds out we've been down here, he'll tan our hides.
Huh? What'd you say?
Sir, you haven't paid, and I... What? Haven't paid? On second thought, please, sir, take it. It's a gift.
Leave the poor sod be. We don't want trouble today.
Your luck, peddler.
Oops, sorry.
Watch where you're going, churl.
What? My pouch! It's gone!
The boy! Get out the way!
Sucks to be you, guards.
Oh!
Shouldn't have been a dick.
What? Hey, that's mine.
What do you mean, yours? You've been stealing again. What happens if they catch you? We need you to be there for us, Vaughn. You're no good to anyone if you're locked away in a dungeon.
Oh, what? Am I the leader now? We're orphans. The first thing you learn is you gotta watch out for yourself. Come on, Pinello. You know it as well as I do. Hey, you give that back. What do you think you're doing?
I thought that this money was the people of Dalmasca's property. The Imperials stole it from us, so it's only fair that we take it back. It's our duty as Dalmascans. Well, Wasn't that what you said?
Yeah, but I never said anything about taking it back from me.
This is for that bread you took the other day. Just because I help Miguelo out every now and then, it doesn't mean that you get to eat for free too, you know.
I know that. You think I like living like this? One of these days, I'll fly an airship of my own. I'll be a sky pirate, free to go where I will.
Well, be careful. You'll never fly anything if you're rotting in a dungeon. Oh, Miguelo had some errands that need doing. He wanted you to drop by his place. It might be a good idea to lend a hand.
You think they want me to go to Miguelo's place? I will say though that the dialogue is a lot more like diegetic, where instead of going, you know, oh, you should go to Miguelo's place because that's where the plot is. You know, they do more things like there being consequences if you don't go, or, you know, he's busy, you might have work. Like, that's a better way of introducing plot to us than the more robotic way that they've been doing. Yeah, but again, that's better. That's a lot better than the very robot way of doing it. Alright, what do we got? Dagger, leather, leather. Cool, cool. Yes. Which means that you can tell more nuanced stories. Which is always better. Nuance is good, because nuance means that you can mess with more complex themes. Because very few things are, you know, actually black and white. In fact, almost nothing is. Alright. Alright, let me see. If I remember correctly, nothing's open right now. Yeah. Base equipment it is.
Ah, Vaughn, I was waiting.
Penelo said you needed something?
Had me some packages supposed to be arriving by courier. In the morning, perhaps he ran into some trouble out in the desert. Now I've no foodstuffs to prepare for the banquet tonight.
So you want me to find this courier? Hey, no problem.
No problem? The desert teems with trouble. I'd be sending you to early grave, my boy. No, I've arranged for some replacement goods from Tomage over at the Sand Sea.
So you want me to go to the tavern to pick him up?
Actually, I asked Kites to do that. Wouldn't you know he's gone missing on me, too? I can't leave my shop, and I've Penelo on another chore at the moment, you see. What I want you to do is run over to the Sand Sea and fetch Kites back. What do you say?
Sounds wild.
It's easy work, and you'll thank me for it someday.
Man, when I was younger, I was like, okay, this dude needs to like get to the point, kind of like how Vaughn was. But now that I'm older, nah, I agree with Miguelo. Easy work sounds nice. Alright, let me... Weapons, you say? Apparently not. Alright. I don't think my main character here likes stealing from actual, like, citizens of Dalmasca. Yes? No. Right. Oh, the soldiers are not Dalmascan citizens. These are Alcadian soldiers. Their only job is to keep the citizens of this city in line. They are not part of Dalmasca. They're not part of Rabanastre. Oh, nah. I think that would get him killed. Poor guy. Magics? No magics. Got it. Oh man, there's a lot to talk about in terms of the systems of this game, because the systems of this game are quite complex. That's why I'm not talking about the combat yet, because we haven't even unlocked everything about it yet. We will get there. Can't get skills either. Awesome. No skills. And they honestly do a pretty good job of explaining all the systems at play. I personally like the complexity of the systems, but I know that it was a source of contention when it was new.
There you are, Kites. Stop loafing around.
Look, Vaughn, look! This is it! This is why Miguelo's courier didn't get here on time.
A creature spotted in the Ester Sand. What is that thing?
Ah, Vaughn! Miguelo sent you too, did he? He's a busy man these days, that Miguelo, if I dare say so myself. I don't envy him the work, though. Not a bit. Quite the affair throwing a banquet to welcome the Imperials, eh?
Welcoming? We should be... whatever. Say, Tomaj, what's this?
Nah, don't remind me. Got some nastiness out there in the Ester Sand. What's stopping our couriers? And that means shortages all around. Thought I'd put up a bill, offer a reward to anyone who can knock that nasty back in its place.
Now that's work. Sounds 10 times better than running errands for Miguelo.
That's right. Vaughn, you should give it a shot.
And you should be getting back to Miguelo. Now, Kites. He was waiting for you.
Oh, right.
Oh yeah, speaking of... Alright. Welcome. I won't be able to do Revenant Wings because I don't have a modded DS. I will be doing tactics though. Okay, let's see. Yes, give me the details because this is a stream. There's a whole system for the hunts, too. The hunts are pretty cool. I like the hunts. I will say the running back and forth between the person who posted the bill to killing it to running back to the person who posted the bill, that can get a little tedious, but honestly, it's not that bad. Thank you for doing my PR, Andrew. Yes, thank you. Plan primer. The license system. Yes. Eastgate, got it. Okay. Must have a license. Yes, yes, yes. Must have a license. Gotta choose the right board. Yes, 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 yes. Now, in the original PS2 game, this wasn't a thing. You just had this giant board of licenses that you could pay for, and eventually you just kind of made carbon copies of the same class across all of your characters and said, have fun. That is not the way that this works. This one is you choose, essentially, a job. And then you get a license board for that job. Yes. It took me a few seconds to go, the hell is that? And then I remembered what the hell you were talking about. In fact. So. I'm just gonna quickly go through what these are. Some of them are obvious and like we know them. Some of them we don't know them. Yes. Shikari is basically ninja, thief. This is when they kind of combine the two into not two different classes. White mage we know. This one is basically Dragoon, but not as good as Dragoon. Dragoon Light. Machinist is awesome. I like Machinist. They're the gun class. Red Battle Mage is just Red Mage. Knight is basically Paladin. I'm sure you're talking like literally. Like if I were to translate it literally, it means hunter. Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, ninja. But Knight is basically Paladin. Like, there's no other way to put it. Basically Paladin. Monk we know. Now, Time Battle Mage is a little weird. They stripped all of like the support. Oh, it makes sense. Got it. All like the support abilities like haste and slow and reflect, and they stripped it from the white mage and made it its own class. It doesn't really stand on its own, but it's pretty good for like we were mentioning earlier with the Zodiac system here, you could pick 2 jobs. It's good for a second job for something. That's about it. Foebreaker, it has all the break abilities. that have been kind of bounced around multiple jobs, but that's basically what it is. It has all like the debuff your enemy's attack, defense, that kind of crap. It's really good with Shikari, which is what we're going to do. Archer is Archer. Black Mage is Black Mage. Bushi is Samurai. It's Samurai. And that's all of them. And we're gonna start with this one. My boy. Now that we've done this, oh, is it by armor? Neat. This is what one of the boards looks like, and each one is a little bit different, like configured wise. And these ones that are kind of separated and you can't get to, got it. They usually will overlap with another board for when we're doing our second jobs, which will be later. But that's how you get to the other ones that you can't get to naturally. You get LP by doing battling. It's just like the classic Final Fantasies where you would equip like an Esper and then do battles and the Esper levels up. Same thing, only now it's points that you allocate. And this is how you get literally everything. The armor that you can wear, the skills you can use, the magic you can use, the abilities you have, everything is tied to this board. Similar to... Got it. But it's similar to the sphere grid in that kind of way, where you can kind of allocate it as you want to. Hunts. Basic bestiary. You seem to know a lot more about the system than I do. Mine is a very, like, basic understanding. Enough to get me by, you know? These are all the tutorials, and I just don't like seeing the little exclamation points. So I'm going to remove them. Got it. Alright. Out we go. Go kill a tomato. Actually, I wonder if now that I've gotten the thing I can, like, buy. Probably not. Plus I'm out of money. Ho ho! What can I sell? Nothing really. I kind of need this crap. Mail. For now. So let's see, that's Libra, which is 400. $600, $800, 1,180 total. All right, I got it. All right, the way over is to go this way. Sir. Sure. You know, you say that, but I'm going to do the exact opposite, because there's no actual benefit to doing that side quest for you. I'm not even gonna play that game. Yes, I'm a bad person. I'm gonna start with that one, not because Vaughn can use it, but because someone else will use it real soon. Forget. There it is. Okay. For all level grinding, we are just gonna zoom by with the double speed, because otherwise it'll take a while. East gate is this way.
You there, let's see some papers, boy. No public passage on account of the Lord Consul's parade.
Oh, gee, that's too bad. You see, it just so happens that your provisioner for the fete tonight, he sent me to pick up a few choice morsels for the, Consul's dining pleasure. He wants them quick. I got the writ of transit right here. You see? Signed, Magello. I just hate to see the Consul upset because his food wasn't ready on time. And I sure hate to see him take it out on you.
The Lord Consul is a great man, and not one to take offense in such trifling matters.
Want to say that again more convincingly?
Move along, boy. Wouldn't do to keep the Consul waiting. Right. Gates are closed after this.
Thanks. Well, it's a fucking street rat. Now, if I wanted to not be a tail person and actually do the whole small package thing, this is your guy. But I didn't. I sold it for money. Heck yeah. Now, is there a way to move the camera back? I don't think there is. It's not. Alright, ignore you for a little bit. I don't want to bother with it yet. Oh. Ha! Ha! Yeah! Nope. Wolves. Ha! Yeah! Chain battles are the way to go. Yeah. We're going to promptly ignore the T-Rex because it will just slaughter me in my sleep. Yeah. He's got the green bar, which means we're okay, we're chill. He's not going to kill us on sight, but also cool. Fun fact about the treasures, they respawn and the rewards are random. There are certain chests that have like a probability of getting X, Y, and Z, but for the most part, entirely random.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'd think so, but honestly, that basically means that the chests are not worth getting in some cases because, like, there's nothing really valuable in them. Yeah. And the really good stuff obviously has a lower chance of spawning what you need it to, so...
Yeah. Ha. Yeah.
Right. There is a small change to the spawning in this game. Instead of you going out one zone and then back in, you gotta do 2 zones.
Yeah.
Which also means there's a soft cap to how much I can level here. Because right now I'm kind of confined to only 3 areas. Whereas I would need a total of 4 to properly respawn things. I'm sure that was done on purpose.
Yeah.
Her. As you see, whenever I chain enough, that's right. But as you chain, you get better things. There start to be other effects. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yes, key things. We're gonna go around you. Just the wolf.
Yeah.
There we go. I'm about to hit the wolf cap, I think, which would suck. Nope. Ooh. There we go. Saved it. I think I did, in fact. Nope, not yet. Haha.
Yeah. Ha.
Yeah, they're not responding. Crap. Oh, there's one. Go!
Yeah.
I guess. Cactites, cactites. Now have I hit the problem? Hit problem real hard with stick? I think I did. No more doggos. Okay. Let's get that one because that's something I can buy immediately. Alas, there goes my chain. Take a new one.
Yeah.
Sorry, buddy. I know you're asleep. Anything? Anything? Nope. I just see a wolf. Ah, hell. Another wolf spawned. Well, damn it. That's fine. Totally did, sucker. Nope, nope.
Ha! Yeah. 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 Ha. Yeah. Ha. Ha. Yeah.
These bird brains are the deadliest thing here, aside from the T-Rex.
Yeah.
Okay, time to actually hunt a tomato now. Tomato. Going down. Ha!
Yeah. Yeah.
And we good.
Galbana lilies? Never thought I'd see him growing out here. Ugh. This'll make a nice souvenir. Time to call it a day.
You gotta wonder how this kid managed to get outside somehow. How did you get out? I had to do an entire, like, thing with paper.
Stand back there. Back! This gate's closed until the ceremony's over, do you hear?
Now what?
Open the gate! All right, out the way.
Wait a second. How come you let these chocobos through the gate and not us?
What of it? This here's a pedigreed parader, boy. Cost tens of thousands of gil, this one did. A prettier price than 100 of you provincials would fetch. Keep your distance. We don't want the chocobo sticking a peasant.
What'd you say?
Step aside. Right then, move them in.
Oh no, my flowers.
That does it.
Ho ho! A fine, fine chocobo you have there. Yes, cedar down stock if I'm not mistaken. Change the soil, change the chocobo, am I right? Yes, different soil means different bouquet too. Take a Dalmascan Barreau's wine, eh? It may lack the flavor and depth of some of your Arcadian wines, but it has a certain strength of character. It's not bad, really, once you get used to it. Care for some, sirs? There's more than enough for all to cool their throats, of course.
You let these carts through and closest gate is ordered. My mail's choked with this sand.
Gotta love the
Don't
bribe.
give me a scare like that. Ha! You're lucky that ended where it did.
Right. Now's our chance to go through.
Ah, the ceremony will be starting soon. I'd best be hurrying.
Okay, well... Vaughn, wait! What is it? Vaughn!
Man, he just looks evil.
We will have order. I give you your new consul, His Imperial Highness Lord Vane Solidor, Commandant of the Arcadian Empire's Western on... Your Excellency.
People of Rabanastre, is it with hatred you look upon your consul? With hatred you look upon the Empire?
Spit on your empire! Move back to Arcadia!
There was little point in asking. But know this, I harbor no idle hopes of frustrating that hatred. Nor shall I ask your fealty. That is the due of your fallen king, and rightly so. King Ramanas loved his people, strove to bring you peace. His was a rule worthy of your devotion. Even now, he remains among you, protecting you. His ardor for the peace and weal of Dalmasca falters not. I would ask only that you do your king honor. Together let us embrace the peace His Majesty would surely desire. 2 years now divide us from war's bitter end, yet still its shadow looms over all, stifling the infant peace a pall only you may cast off. Achieve but this one thing, and your hatred of me and of the Empire will grieve me not. I will stand fast. I will endure your hatred, suffer your slings and arrows. I will defend Dalmasca. Here I will pay my debt. I swear it now. Though King Ramanas and Lady Ash be gone, they stand ever at the side of their people. In honoring peace, you do honor to their memory and to Dalmasca. What I ask plain. My hopes now rest with you.
Is Rabanastre to your liking, my lord?
It is magnificent. Take this cathedral, for instance. Elegant, yet whimsical in its execution. A stunning example of Galtean architecture. I hope Lord Gramus might one day look upon it himself.
Oh, remember the last one? You're all like this at first.
The patron of this evening's banquet, may it please your excellency.
I am Miguel, your highness. It is truly a profound honor to make the acquaintance of our future emperor, highness. The people of Rabanastre join me in welcoming you.
That's enough of highness. Though indeed I am our emperor's son, I am no prince. Arcadia's emperor is freely chosen by her people. I am but an elected official and nothing more.
I meant no disrespect.
Now that I think on it, I would not have you address me as Lord Consul, for that matter.
No?
Henceforth, I am a citizen of Rabanastre. Why don't you call me Vane?
I could not. That would not be right.
You are overly fond of formalities. I've just the remedy for that. Tonight you will join me, and we shall drink until you call me by name.
How can he stand about to him like that?
Fawn, you just do not get it, do you? He's not doing it because he wants to.
Lord Vane never did have
You
a
know
sense
what
of
would
humor.
happen if he didn't.
I know, it's just...
So, what would you do different?
I don't know. Well... I'd do something.
Vaughn. Vaughn! You haven't heard a single word I've said, have you? This place has changed so much. It's like it's not even Rabanastre anymore. Like the Empire is swallowing it whole.
Hey, Penel, that fete tonight. You think they'll let us in?
Are you crazy? It's in the palace, and we don't have an invitation if you hadn't noticed.
So, how are we getting in?
As if I'd know. Why not ask Magello to get you in? Or go see old Dallin in Lowtown? Why the sudden interest, Vaughn?
I told you, I'm going to take back what's ours. Give back to Dalmasca. Come on, what do you think?
That you're stupid.
If I find something, and it fetches a good price, how about I buy you all dinner?
Oh, please. You know as well as I do the first thing you'd buy is an airship. All hail Vaughn, sky part of Dalmasca. It's got a nice ring to it. Stay out of trouble.
An airship. I don't know. Maybe. But not through Magello. Time to pay old Dallin a visit.
Huzzah! Freedom! I bet this one isn't set up yet. Yep, I know. For her. Now let's go turn in that hunt I did. That was in fact a real hunt that I need to go get a reward for. Friend. We're gonna go ahead and grab this. My buddy is right here. Sure, I'll kill the thing for you to get your goods to come in safely. Yes. Awesome. Firmly shut. Hello. In we go. These are by far the cutest versions of Moogles that exist. These are my favorites. Look at them. They're so cute. This is the market from the cutscene. But the important part is here. Woo! I do want decoy though. To the slums! Final Fantasy really likes putting their slums literally underneath the main city, don't they? It's thematic, you see.
Ah, if it isn't Von Ratsbane. Come for a tip on how to secure something bigger and in armor by the East Gate?
What? You already heard about that?
Wise I may not be, but well informed I am.
They'll get what's coming to them someday, believe me. But that's not why I'm here.
Do tell.
I want to know how to sneak into the palace. They've got to have some great stuff in there. Thought I'd partake.
Not one to mince words, are you, boy? The Empire protects all that's hers, and that means the palace and all the treasures inside.
That's why I'm gonna do it. To take back what's ours.
So, our champion of the sewers aspires to noble action. Admirable. Perhaps I can help you. Ah, now that I think on it, there was a rumor. Yes, a secret passageway into the palace vaults. A door and a magic stone that opens the way.
That's it. This is exactly why I came to talk to you first, Alan. So, where's this, magic stone?
Oh, I've had it for years, if I can remember where I've tucked it away.
He just has the stone. Alright. We have our new heading. However, that's going to be the end of the stream for now. Whoop. Okay. We go to Southgate. And then in the stream there. That's where the teleport stone, save stone, teleport crystal, whatever it's called. The thing at the place. The orange ones you can teleport with. Fast travel. Alrighty. Have a good night, everybody.